And let's go live to Caracas, Venezuela, where the President Nicolas Maduro is offering statements. Let's listen.
Catholic and Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindus, and practice different religions. We're all brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of God. That is why I put the example of David against Goliath. And I said, as David said when he defeated Goliath, he said, I am David, and I have the strength of God and strength of the people. I have to say, we are the youth, we have the strength of God and of the people, and defend the most fair cause ever again in Venezuela. That is why we need to debate, since I'm in agreement when they're going to call for a Congress after the Congress of October. What do you think? We can use the month of October and September for debate and reorganization to go to the streets of our country. More than 40,000 communities where we gather, and in November we can meet where we commemorate the Day of Venezuelan Student, and we will have a great Congress international in the month of November. We could encompass how the socialist youth grows and went to each street and community of our country and spoke to all of the social organizations and movements, artists, and in the month of November we go to do so, and all the great socialist youth that is growing. As Diosdado said, in that date of November is still commemorated great anti-fascist Congress of the youth in that framework. So it's exactly the perfect moment, Saturday 21, Sunday 22, and Monday, November 23rd, the day of my birthday, great Congress of the Socialist Youth of Venezuela, and coincides with the international delegations that goes with the Anti-Fascist Congress 2021 in November. I hope gifts in November 23rd. God bless you and your mother. Thank you. First, the Congress. But there are certain works and tasks that we could call immediate tasks. First, I believe that what I want and I propose is to found something that doesn't exist, a great school to form leadership of the Venezuelan youth. I want to see Grecia, fellow mates, soon the project Gustavo Hector, and get a good headquarters of what has to be a national school and also international to educate the youth, and I'm going to name it Antonio Jose de Sucre, to train the youth of our country. Are you in agreement? Approved. And second place, I propose you. I like this idea because the youth must be examined. What is a political party? In general terms, we might say it is a grouping of people that assume a doctrine, a program, and fight for a cause. What is a revolutionary political party and also socialist? A group of people who fight to transform the humanity and build an equal society. I'm trying to be concise with my answers. What is the United Socialist Party of Venezuela? I would say the United Socialist Party of Venezuela is at the forefront of politics, ethics of the Venezuelan people to direct the building of the socialism of the 21st century. Take notes, please, so that you don't forget. If the United Socialist Party of Venezuela is at the forefront of politics and ethics, spiritual and ideologically, to build the socialism of the 21st century in Venezuela and in our great homeland, listen to this, in our great homeland. Well, the show of Diosdado yesterday was very good. I liked the bar the most. We were in agreement to create a bar where we are going to teach and dance salsa, and we're going to have music. So if a political party is this, a revolutionary party must be that, the United Socialist Party of Venezuela is that, what then youth has to be. I'm reflecting about this since some months ago, and I've shared it with my fellow mates and the national direction. What is the correct concept for this stage? In my modest opinion, you might debate about it. If you are in agreement, you accept it. But with the vision I have, I believe that you are called for being at the forefront, the main motor of building in the youth of our country values to build a new socialist society. So we need to transcend a concept that has two meanings. JPSUV, youth of the party. Very good, it's still youth. But not only the youth, it has to be also the youth of our Venezuelan society, so that I propose assuming a new concept. I've been proposed two names that encompass this concept, so I'll leave it at your hands for you to debate it in the national direction of the party of the youth. I've been proposed to rename the concept and vision of this action, and it might be Union of Socialist Young People of Venezuela, or Socialist Youth of Venezuela beyond a party. Because in the times that are underway, we need to organize the people very good. But it transcends the party vision. I put this out there, transcend the party's vision, that people who don't accept certain things. We need to break from the roots any deviation and open the gates to look for the youth, to train it in values, consciousness, and work for their goals. I leave this proposal for debate. State your opinions. You have brilliant people. You are a brilliant generation, the union of the golden generation, the young generation, the great generation, a great block of brilliant youths that Venezuela has that are also brave. I'll never get tired of insisting and the need that we have to fight in the communicational battle. We need to do more, a lot more. Let's take advantage of these influencers here to advise us what else can we do. They have their social media. Social media X belongs to whom? To the people, the technological empire, the oligarchies of the United States, corporocracy, as here my fellow mate states. Whose is Instagram? Of the people or of the technological empire? Facebook belongs to whom? The same owner. TikTok serves to whom? The interests of fascism and the extreme right. TikTok promotes in all parts of Latin America alternatives of fascism and extreme right. TikTok was strangulated and serves the interests of fascism, which are the interests of North American imperialism. Now, is that we're good, but we're using creativity and intelligence to battle for the truth and win. I will set an example. Out there, the criminal Sayona was summoning mobilization, a huge mobilization, using Lily Pons, an influencer. I didn't know who she was. She has 100 million followers, and Your Hearts has 60 million followers. Someone who is called Divasa has 158 million followers. And they summoned here and there, and they failed. The day they were over, they failed when they summoned mobilization with the influencers. They believed that influencers were going to triumph. Bots don't march, they don't vote. And I said that day, how many followers do you have a TikTok account? How many followers do you have? 1,700, you 200, 2,000. Well, you have a lot. How many do you have? Is real life. You have Instagram? How many followers? 2,000 in Instagram. You have thousands of followers in Instagram, humbly, but multiplying it by millions. You could do more than Lily Pons, Divasa, and all of those trash trash people.
Ustedes tienen más poder que ellos.
You have more power than them.
Pero tienen que tener confianza en la fuerza
But
que
you need to
tienen.
trust in the strength you have.
Y tenemos que tener un centro de mando.
And we need to
Vamos a
have
ayudar a los muchachos. Héctor, Grecia, Génesis.
command center, a superior command center.
Ellos tienen granjas de bot.
They have bot farms. True.
Las granjas de
Then
bot nos atacan.
those
¿De dónde
bot
nos atacan
farms
las granjas de
attack
bot?
us
Yo les puedo decir,
from
lo tenemos totalmente
where I can say it.
mapeado.
We have tracked it
Desde Miami
from Miami.
nos lanzan ataques de millones de
They
bots por
attack
día.
us with several millions of bots
Pasa
daily.
que esos bots no votan ni
But
marchan.
those bots don't vote,
Desde España,
don't march. From Spain,
allá está el vampiro.
there's the vampire,
El viejito se escapó de las manos
the old man who
de la Sayona y
got
cayó
away
en las manos del vampiro.
and
Ese sí le va a chupar
went
la
into
sangre.
the hands of a vampire. It's gonna drain
Y
his
se
blood.
marchó. Y a su barco lo llamó Libertad.
He left.
Y se marchó.
He
Digan lo que
left.
digan.
No matter what they say,
Se fue.
he left.
Lo mismo que Julio Borges.
Same as Julio Borges.
Julio Borges se fue
Julio Borges
en
has
febrero
left
2018 y
in
dijo,
February
"Vuelvo
2018
pronto".
and he said, I will be back
Se
soon.
quedó como
But he
multimillonario en
stayed
España.
there as a multimillionaire in
Leopoldo
Spain.
López se fue
Leopoldo Lopez
Trujillo
left
y había dicho jamás
and
miré.
said,
Y
I
vive
never
en el barrio
looked.
Salamanca, el barrio de los
He's living in
multimillonarios.
Salamanca neighborhood where
Guaidó
multimillionaires
dijo,
live.
"Jamás miré", y
Guaidó said,
terminó en una
I never did
mansión
it, and he ended up in a
multimillonaria en Miami.
multimillionaire mansion
Y
in
el
Miami.
viejito se le fue
And the old man
también a
also
vivir los
left
millones que
to
se robó en la
live with the
campaña.
millions he stole from the
Es la
campaign.
verdad.
That is the truth.
Entonces hay que hacer más,
So we need to do more,
mucho más.
a lot more.
Les pido que en la batalla
I ask you for more.
del sistema
That in the
nuevo,
battle of the new
calles,
system,
redes, medios y paredes,
in social media
seamos nosotros
and everywhere,
más
we have to be
eficientes,
more
más eficaces
efficient,
y armemos
more
una poderosa
effective,
red de toda la
and
juventud venezolana
create
para
a
ganar la
powerful
batalla
network of the Venezuelan
comunicacional,
youth to
cultural por
win
la verdad de
the
Venezuela.
communicational battle for Venezuela.
Los tengo mapeados.
I have tracked them
De España, de Miami,
from Spain,
de
from Miami,
México,
from Mexico,
la derecha fascista
the
mexicana
fascist right of Mexico,
agarró todas las granjas de voz
to
que
call
tienen,
of the
son
bot
miles,
farms they have, thousands.
que sigan ellos.
They
Si así
can
creen que van a derrotar
continue
una
with this.
revolución
If
que
they
tiene la
believe they're
fuerza de
going to
Bolívar,
defeat a
están bien
revolution
pelados.
with
Esta
the strength of
revolución
Bolivar,
no la
they're
debilita
wrong.
ni
This
la derrota
revolution will
ninguna
not
granja
be
de voz,
defeated by any
ninguna guerrita
bot
por
farm
redes.
or
Es
any
lo que quería
social
pedir,
network battle.
pedirle más,
I wanted to ask you
articulemos.
more. Let's articulate.
Igualmente
In the same way,
necesario es,
we need,
y así se los pido,
and I ask you,
el trabajo de carácter internacional.
the international
La
work,
conspiración
the conspiracy
es fundamentalmente internacional.
is essentially international.
Ahí salió la Sayona hoy otra vez.
The Sayona lady
Will
was
Project.
out there again with Will
Tipo que se dedica a
Projects,
los animales, pero ya le dieron
a
su
guy
platica y cree que
who
por ser influencer en España ya es
worked with animals,
determinante en Venezuela.
but
No, cayó la
he
revolución
was
porque habló
paid
Will Project.
and
Will Project.
the people think that revolution
Te
will
metiste ya con
be
Venezuela.
defeated because
Te
he
vas a
talked.
secar, Will.
Will
Te vas
Plyer,
a secar.
you will
Te lo digo desde Caracas, Venezuela.
wilter.
En el espíritu de
I'll
Bolívar,
tell you from Caracas, in the spirit of Bolivar,
te vas a secar, compadre.
you will wilter.
Seco. Te
You will
veré
be
seco.
entirely dry.
Para que
So that this happen, we have to do an international labor. Here's the free movement of Honduras, the Brazilian youth, FMN El Salvador, Popular Brazil, the youth from Argentina, the communists from Colombia, Nepal, Mexico. But I say that in your way of organization, your speech, you don't include international work. So let's work on it to internationalize the truth and the hope of Venezuela and the world from the youth. And we can do every 2 months young people campaigns and of the world in Venezuela every 2 months. You like the idea? We can use the touristic spaces of El Guarida and build camps there and bring 1,000 leaders, student leaders of the world. And 2 months after, we do them in the grade. Savannah. And 2 months after, in Merida, in the cable, 2 months after in Los Roques, 2 months after in Betty Hoke. And in Margarita. And in the whole country. They are excited. The youth, there's my favorite DJ, the one that joined us through their whole campaign. The youth, you have to be the ones who invite the student youth, the professional youth, the sports youth, of the culture, of the social media, of science, the whole youth of Latin America, the Caribbean, United States, Europe, Africa, Asia, of the whole world, to youth camps for the truth of Venezuela, for the hope of the world. I want to welcome in a very special way a young lady, daughter of a great African leader, founders of the independent Namibia, great revolutionaries of Africa, the oldest daughter is of an ex-former president who died and set an example. I want to invite Angula Angels because I want to give her an award. President of the Republic, Nicolas Maduro, decorating the daughter of a leader in Namibia, a great fighter for peace and essential rights of the world. Also, he In this beautiful act,
Angola Geingob,
Angola Geingob,
hija de un líder,
daughter
héroe del África,
of a leader, martyr of Africa,
en nombre de toda la juventud
and on behalf
y
of
del
the
pueblo de Venezuela.
revolution of the youth and the people of Venezuela.
Ella asistió
She
al Congreso
attended
Mundial Antifascista
the World Anti-Fascist Congress
y trajo el mensaje del África,
and brought the message
del
from
África profunda,
Africa,
del África que nos ama.
the Africa that loves us.
Si las élites de Occidente
If the elites
odian a
of
Bolívar,
West
odian a Chávez,
hate Bolivar and Chavez
quisieran colonizarnos,
and want to colonize us,
cosa que no han podido ni podrán jamás,
something that they have never achieved and will never be able to
nos
do it.
aman. Y
In
nosotros
Africa, they love us.
amamos al África. Como
And we
dijera
love
nuestro comandante
Africa.
Hugo Chávez,
As our Commander Chavez
nuestra
would
madre
say,
África, nuestra
our mother
verdadera
Africa,
madre.
our true mother.
Así que voy a proceder a
So I'm
entregarle
going to give her
la condecoración
a decoration, post-mortem,
libertadores y
liberators
libertadoras de Venezuela en su
of
primera clase.
Venezuela.
Ahí estamos viendo al jefe de Estado.
Here we
En
see
este
the head of
momento va a
state.
hacer la
This moment
condecoración
is going to
importante.
deliver
Ha
this
hecho hincapié en la
decoration.
importancia de
He
condecorar a
insisted
Nangula
in the
Geingob,
importance
quien
of
participó
decorating
en el
Angola
Congreso
Geingob, who
Antifascista
participated
que
in
se
the
realizó en
anti-fascist
nuestro país
congress
y
that
es
took
hija
place
de un líder
in our country and is the
de
daughter of a
Namibia.
fundamental leader of Namibia. Good afternoon.
Buenas tardes, chavistas.
Good afternoon, Chavists.
No more español.
No,
Disculpa.
no more. I don't speak Spanish.
Today, I am filled with so much pride and so much love for the people of Venezuela who saw it fit to accord my father this great honor and distinction. I would. Oh, sorry, no.
Me siento muy orgullosa el día de hoy. Estoy muy orgullosa el día de hoy, llena de amor por estar acá con el pueblo de Venezuela, que ha decidido rendirle este homenaje que nos honra profundamente a mi padre.
On behalf of the Geingob family, on behalf of the mighty SWAPO party of Namibia, oye!
En nombre de toda la familia Geingob y en nombre de todo el partido SWAPO que está hoy con nosotros apoyándonos.
On behalf of the people of Namibia, I would like to say thank you to His Excellency, the freely and fairly re-elected President of Venezuela.
En nombre del pueblo de Namibia, quiero expresar nuestra gran gratitud a ustedes y a su excelencia, el presidente electo, reelecto de Venezuela, presidente Nicolás Maduro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos
Thank
who
you,
made
everybody.
this possible. It is the people of Venezuela, the government, the Bolivarian government of Venezuela, the President Nicolás Maduro, who treats me like a daughter. I feel like a daughter of Venezuela. I was not afraid to come here.
Al pueblo de Venezuela, al gobierno de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela, gracias por haberme recibido como una hija de este país. Y yo vine aquí porque no tengo ningún temor de venir a Venezuela.
The embassy of Venezuela in the Republic of Namibia, under the leadership of Ambassador Enriquez, treats us like we are her own children.
Porque su embajada en Namibia y su embajador Enríquez nos trata a nosotros como si fuésemos hermanos, como si fuéramos todos venezolanos.
So we don't believe in the media, the fake news.
Nosotros no creemos en los medios. Nosotros no creemos en las falsas noticias.
We know that the Venezuelan people are happy. The Venezuelan people are at peace. The Venezuelan people are full of love. And we thank you very much from your sister country in Namibia. Muchas gracias a todos.
Thank you,
Sabemos
everybody.
que el pueblo de Venezuela es un pueblo feliz. Sabemos que el pueblo de Venezuela es un país, es un pueblo que está en paz. Sabemos que el pueblo de Venezuela es un país que ama y por eso yo me siento sumamente agradecida de esta honra que he recibido el día de hoy. Muchísimas gracias.
Acabamos de escuchar a
We just
Nangula Geingob,
listened to
hija del
Nangula
expresidente de
Geingob,
Namibia,
daughter
Hage
of the
Geingob, quien acaba de
former
ser
president
condecorada
of Namibia, who
con la
was
Orden Libertadora
decorated
Civil
with the
Libertador
Liberator
por el presidente
Order
de la República,
for the
Nicolás
President of the
Maduro.
Republic, Nicolas Maduro.
Por la
She
reelección
congratulated the Venezuelan people for the re-election of the national head of state on July 28th, and she said she was happy of visiting the country. She was not afraid because Venezuela is a happy nation, a nation of peace. It was impossible to do it better. Love is the force that can achieve everything. Never doubt it. At any circumstance of life, never doubt of praying honestly, filled with the spiritual force of God, and act following the principles of love that will give us the victory. We are on the right side of history. We're on the right path, and we're from victory to victory. Long live for the Venezuelan youth, long live for the whole land. Honored forever to victory. We will triumph.
Juventud que estudia, juventud que lucha, juventud que sueña, se siente y se escucha. Juventud socialista y antiimperialista, juventud socialista y antiimperialista. Los socialistas la mano para arriba. Se prendió la fiesta. ¿Cómo? Juventud socialista y antiimperialista, juventud socialista y antiimperialista. Juventud que sueña, lucha y trabaja, que no se rinde, que no se raja. Los chamos, las chamas, los panas, de esta patria grande, libre y soberana. Somos semilleros de nuestro partido, antiimperialista, socialista unido, de un pueblo glorioso y jamás vencido. Somos el futuro de amor encendido. ¿Y dónde está la juventud revolucionaria? Mano arriba. El que no tenga la mano arriba no es chavista. Subiendo la mano rumbero, subiendo la mano rumbero y cantando el coro de la juventud socialista. Juventud socialista y ¿cómo es? Juventud socialista y antiimperialista. Los socialistas la mano para arriba. Se prendió la fiesta. ¿Cómo dice el corito? Juventud socialista y antiimperialista. Juventud socialista.
We were listening to President Nicolas Maduro, who was offering statements during the celebrations of the 16th anniversary of the foundation of the youth organization of the United Socialist Party of Venezuela. During his remarks, the president assured the youth will build the Venezuela of the future despite the sanctions and hostilities of the powers of the West. During the event, the president offered the Liberation Sword post-mortem decoration to late Hage Geingob, former president of Namibia, and the award was given to Nangula Geingob's daughter of the late African leader. With this information, we have come to the end of this news brief, but you can find these and many other stories on our website at telesurenglish.net, and join us, of course, on social media, Facebook, X, Instagram, Telegram, and TikTok. For Telesur English, I'm Alejandra Garcia. Thank you for watching.